Yo, how you doing, everyone? Today I just wanted to take a moment to talk about how you can find ESL or general teaching jobs in China and what the process would look like from the very start to the point of getting interviews and eventually, hopefully, accepting a contract. So I first was looking to move to China in 2023. I went through the process, gathered contacts, went through a dozen or so interviews, had a few good job offers on the table, but ultimately decided not to move to China at that time because my wife was pregnant with our second child, and we decided to stay in Thailand for the birth. But then a couple years later, once we had settled into having two children and I still needed to make the move to find more income, I went through the process again and ultimately ended up accepting the offer and coming to Guangzhou with my family in August 2025, so just last year. So I've gone through the whole experience several times, and I know what you should look for, what you should do, and hopefully how you can achieve landing that job in China if that's what you want. So the first step that you're going to want to do if you're looking for a job in China is going to be to go on one of these websites. I used Dave's ESL Cafe initially, and again what you're going to do is go to the find a job page, choose your country, whether it's Korea or China. They have Japanese jobs and Thailand jobs as well, but these are the main two, it seems, for now. So if you're looking at China, you go on the China job board and you just go ahead and start looking through any and everything that looks like it could be of interest to you based on the city, based on the job description, based on the salary. Just go ahead and click on the job and either try to find their contact information through email, or if you have WeChat, it's going to be even better. A lot of them will post their WeChats. It could be WhatsApp, whatever they're using. Just go ahead and try to contact the job that you're interested in, and hopefully you're going to hear back from them. Basically, a lot of these jobs might not even be what they're going to have when you get in touch with them. You're just trying to basically gather contacts for recruiters. So get as many recruiter contacts as you can through here and add them on WeChat. And once you have them on WeChat, you're going to see the actual jobs that they have. So again, some of these jobs may be legit, and some of them are just like a huge list like this. Hundreds of vacancies in every Chinese city with a huge range of salaries, and basically you're just getting the contact info of this China Ferryman Consulting or Chan's TESOL Recruitment or Huangzhou Huming International Education Technology, etc. And then you're going to see what they actually have to offer, and they're going to try to get you interviews if possible. A few of them actually were schools that I was in contact with directly, but for the most part, it's going to be these recruiters. Now, be careful that you don't accept a job with an agency. That's one thing you want to be really careful of. They will offer all these services like, oh, we'll pick you up from the airport, we'll get you a phone plan, whatever, but they'll also take like at least 20% of your salary, maybe 50% in some cases. And as long as you stay with them, they're just going to be eating off of you. So yeah, best to avoid anything that is an agency if possible. Work directly with the school. Now another option besides Dave's ESL Cafe is going to be this one here, eChina Cities. Again, it's the same thing. You are just finding basically recruiters that are going to give you the real jobs that they have to offer. This one you can search by city. So if you're particularly interested in, say, tier 1 cities, maybe you just search Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou. And if you want to type in a particular type of job, maybe ESL, something like that, then you can search and see what they have to offer. It'll show the location, it'll show the salary range, It'll give a description of the job. Again, these jobs aren't necessarily the ones that are going to actually be offered when you get on with talking to the recruiters. So it's just about gathering your contacts, right? So you get in touch with this one, and maybe this is just Tong Tao Education. This one posted by M Consultancy Beijing. This one posted by Jinglian International Culture. So you're just trying to gather these contacts basically. And on this website, you do have to upload a resume or a CV, and you can apply for those jobs directly that way. And some people will contact you through this site. Yeah, they'll have your email, or you can add your WeChat as well, and they'll get in contact with you that way. The next step, after you've gathered lots of contacts, is to sort out what kind of jobs they've got. So you go on the WeChat, you organize interviews, you talk with recruiters. They're going to want you to basically have some kind of intro video, like a minute or two long, introducing yourself, where you're from, your experience, why you want to come to China, things like that. And yeah, you're just going to play the numbers game, throw that out there to as many recruiters as you possibly can. Send them your CV, send them information on what you're interested in, send them your intro video, and hopefully, if you have some good recruiters, you're going to be able to find some decent jobs, right? So again, I went through this. I probably added 50 recruiters at least throughout this process. Maybe 15 to 20 of them got me interviews, and maybe 3 or 4 of them were schools that I would actually consider and actually want to work for. So again, we're running the numbers game. You want to shoot as many shots as you can in the hope that some of them are going to be decent for you. So I hope that was useful. I hope if you're looking for a job in China this upcoming season, that you're able to find it and make your way to China and find a good salary, comfortable lifestyle here, and find some happiness. Let me know in the comments if you have any additional questions, or if there are any other types of videos you want me to make. I know coming to China was a huge step, and it seems like there's not enough information helping people in that process, from finding a job to researching cities to preparing your documents to everything you have to do to move here. So if you've got any specific questions or anything you want a video on, give me a shout in the comments, and I'll do my best to give you the info. All right, thanks so much. See you.